What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 14 of our Atalanta career mode, and today we have got some more January window stuff. As we said, this January window is going to be a little bit more fluid as we kind of move forward into it. It's a big window for us. We got to get some players in, move some players out, that sort of thing. Last episode, we did just a bit of that. We actually bought a player in and moved a player out. One player bought in, Lucas Robertson, Argentinian, hopefully can really grow into something proper good. And then we moved a player out, and it was Freuler. I guess he doesn't show up on this list, which is a bit odd. But Freuler is the one who is gone. He went to Manchester United, 16 million. I think that's a good swap. Freuler in-game. Maybe in real life a little bit better, but in game maybe not so much. A bit slow, a bit, he's pretty good at most things, but not great at, too much of anything. So it's a pretty good swap, I think. We only got Robertson for 8 million, so I think that is a good swap as well. As for what we're waiting for, I believe we are waiting for Darun to move on. And then we were waiting for Jim City to move on, but I believe he's rejected this move, so I don't think he's actually going just yet. And then these players are on the transfer list. Darun might be leaving, so we may not be moving too much more on. Somebody had mentioned, as I was looking at it, we're going to go to our squad hub, because I may just transfer list this person to see what kind of bids we get. Somebody had thought of moving on our older players in Gomez and Ilicic. Ilicic I've got an attachment to, so I don't think Ilicic is going to go anywhere. My thing with Gomez, I kind of want to see what... He's been playing well. The thing with Gomez is he can only really play half a game. His stamina's not really good enough to kind of move forward and stay with us a long time, something to build around. If we can get more money than what he's probably worth, or there's an offer to come in for him, and that is probably what I was looking at. 40 million pounds. I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking like 25. Let's delegate this and see what they say. That's absurd, 39 million pounds. I didn't actually think that would... I hadn't looked at him because I didn't think it was someone we'd be moving on, to see what happens, but... what it is, what it is. If that money comes in like that, then we're gonna have a little bit to think about. 9 million is coming to the bank. Darun is gone. So our squad at the moment in midfield consists of Malinovsky, Robertson, Tameze, Pasalic is there. So we're probably gonna need another midfielder. So we'll see. We'll look at who we've got here in the transfer hub. We should be looking at around 21 million, and then a little bit of budget. A lot of these players won't move. We talked about this last time, how they're still incapable of moving. Approach to buy. We cannot afford to play his release clause. What's his release clause? 23 million. He'd be a pretty good player. Quick. Can move in midfield. Or not quick, but not awful. Ball control is good. Dribbling's good. Passing is pretty good. That can definitely be worked on. He'd be someone I'd move. He won't move again, so I mean, even if we got... That's so annoying. It's been a whole 6 months, and I know players don't like to leave in the first year, but it's not like... It is what it is. Let's jump into this Inter game first, and we'll look at some transfer things afterward. Tsarin, Gomez is going to play... If the bid's good enough, this may be his last game here. At right back, Bellanova. Right back is something we're going to have to go on next, I believe. I believe that's the next signing we make, has to come at right back. Toloy can come in. Bring Pasalic onto the bench. And I think we're good for the moment. And we'll move along with this. So this is a big game for us. Inter Atalanta, a chance to go at one of the title favorites. Let's go. Lukaku. Lukaku racing forward. It's nicely done here, and Lukaku forces a good save out of our goalie there. I believe that's like the first shot of the day from either team. We're a half hour in. It's a very tight game right now. Can't quite get to that, and another shot comes in, and it's offside as it hits one of the Inter men. A very tight game. Very much on edge. Nicely played here. Can we get this out wide? We can. Castagne racing with it. Can he slip it back into Zapata? He can. And it's out wide again. Is Muriel in a good spot. And Muriel, what a finish! And our first shot of the day goes into the back of the net. 1-0 here away to Inter. A great finish. This game is so tight. You got to take the chances when they come. And that is a sublime finish. And we take that opportunity when it came. A great goal from Muriel, who's our main goal-scoring threat, really, this year. He's playing out on the right at the moment, but still grabbing goals. It's 1-0 in 37 minutes. Robertson does well, and Muriel's making the run up the wing again. And there's space for Muriel here. And Muriel's in on goal. And Muriel, he's done it again. It's 2. 2 in 5 minutes, and it's Muriel again. From that right-hand side, he's grabbed a second of the day. It's Atalanta's second. It's our second. It's Atalanta's second. We'll mix it up, but that's a good finish once again. I thought that touch might have been too much, but he just does get it between the slide tackle and the goalkeeper, just inside that post. An excellent finish once again, and we're 2-0 up here just before halftime. Nicely played inside. Here's Gomez, and he's racing forward with it, and he's played a good ball out there to Muriel, and he's on a hat trick, and Muriel, and he gets it. It's 3, and ripping Inter apart on the break. I don't know if they're moving men forward or what, but all of a sudden this side is just open for business, and Muriel taking complete and utter advantage of that. It's 3-0. Another excellent finish from the striker, and we are in full control here. Oh, I've let him play onside. I've played him onside. Martinez, of course. He's chipped it in. Inter have pulled it back, just 1. We still have a 2-goal lead, but that's all me. I pulled the wrong center back forward, then I tried to compensate by bringing the other one forward to play him offside. He was on, and he's just gone through. And with a delicate little chip, beats Galini. And they're back in it just a little bit of hope for the home side. Just inside the post, that was curling away. But he does manage to get it into the back of the net. 3-1 here. Half hour to go. Nice play. Ataran can get it out wide here. Here's Muriel. Already has his hat trick. Good tackle there. Still holding on to it there, and Muriel's in on goal again. And Muriel, he can find the 4th, and that should be game over. And Muriel masterclass today. His 4th of the day, our 4th of the day. And that's game over. A brilliant finish once again. All his goals have come on that right foot into that bottom left corner. Another great finish from the man up front. And what a performance from him today. A game that had no shots whatsoever. Or they had 1 shot combined before the 37th minute. And then now it's 4-1. And Muriel has 4. 2 minutes to go here. Added time as we are going to come away with a massive win. 1 that puts us 3 points closer to a rival we're trying to catch. I don't think we'll catch Inter. They're too good, but a win over Inter where most teams aren't going to grab one, it's a pretty important result and a very emphatic result as well. 4-1. Muriel with 4 goals on 4 shots. Pretty remarkable day for him. And we come away with a win. Excellent, excellent, excellent stuff. Both teams had 5. We were just ultra clinical. Milan win. Fiorentina lose, which is good for us. Lazio play Napoli later, which is also good for us. We can actually take a look at those things in just a second as we continue to move players along here. Simicon Sprint speed's getting up there, which is good. We need him to be a little bit quicker. Interest shown in Hiljek, which is okay. It's a loan deal, so it's not going to mess with us too much. I don't remember playing Sportiello. I don't know what he's so happy about. But Brescia is next in the round of 16. We'll see what happens here. An offer has come in for Gym City, which is good. And we needed another one to come in. We'll delegate this a little bit, but not as high as it's been. We'll delegate it around there. Hopefully they won't do anything wild. We'll see what happens with Dortmund coming back. We did put him on the transfer list to see what kind of bids we might possibly get in for him. It's crazy. 47 million for Gomez. Wow, that is a ton of money. That is a ton of money. We are going to accept that. We have to, right? 47 million for someone who's 31 and can only really play half a game. You've got to accept it, surely. And now we're in a position where, what do we do? I don't know, but we are going to do one more transfer before this episode ends, because we need this position fixed right now. We have money, and we can do it right now. We're looking at right back here, and I believe Tavares is the option. He should be theoretically the cheapest. Has plenty of space to grow. Between 7 and 11 million is good. These players aren't even moving. These two are out on loan. So I believe Tavares is the option. And this is a big one for us. We can move. That was probably our thinnest spot in terms of quality and player. We have Hattabaro there and then Bellanova here on loan. We needed someone who could really... what was it, 7? We'll probably do 7. We need someone else who can come in here and start, free up Hattabara. They just want the sell-on clause. Counter, remove sell-on clause. We'll try this again. They're fine. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. A big coup for us in terms of just player in that spot. And he should turn into a proper good player. He's got plenty of potential, this guy. A youngster, 18. We'll go rotation and see what he likes. He's comfortable with it. Excellent. 5 years. Excellent. Everything we want is happening right here. No, really, look at this guy. Perfect. And now I have to talk about his money. He's on 2.5. We'll do 5 and 100,000 bonus. Why not? He wants 5.2 and a 90. That's fine. That's fine. 5.2 thousand a week is pretty good for 5 years on a proper right back. And as we said, it could free Hattabara up. So theoretically, our squad can look like this going forward. Zapata is someone we may be moving out. Sportiello can play right back. And Tavares can come in. And that's what the new right back situation looks like. And we can move Hattabara forward and have a little bit more depth up front, which is something we need. And Muriel can play in his more natural position going forward at striker. And the issue now is, where do we go with the Gomez money? We're going to need an attacking midfielder probably. But do we get someone better than Atarin? Worse than Atarin to build up? Do we grab another winger or a left back, or do we spread the money around all over the place? Get an attacking midfielder, a regular midfielder, a center back perhaps, though center back I think we're good for the year. It's a lot to think about. It is a lot to think about, and hopefully we can come to some solution. I'm going to go around, look at some attacking midfielders and see if what we can conjure up, and then we'll look at it for next episode, guys. But that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.